things above, the stories of God's people, the stories of His love, stories that I'll remember throughout my whole lifetime. And just to make them interesting, tell me them all in rhyme. Tell me the old story. Tell me the old story. Tell me the old story. God's people and His love.
Hello and welcome to number 25. Hello there and welcome to story number 31 in this series from Bob Hartman's Rhyming Bible. This one is called Every Last Son. A man had 2 sons and he loved them, but one of them went astray, took half the man's cash and made a mad dash to a country far, far away. The son went and spent all his money. He gambled and partied all day. It didn't take long, and when it was gone, his friends just wandered away. Every last son is special, no matter how far he roams, so the father will wait just as long as it takes until his lost son comes home. And when things couldn't look harder, a famine came on that land. With nothing to eat, no shoes on his feet, the son hoped for some helping hand. When no one would stoop to assist him, he found a disgusting job. Feeding the swine, he wished he could dine on the grub they sucked into their gobs. For every last son is special, no matter how far he roams, so the father will wait just as long as it takes until his lost son comes home. And when the son came to his senses, "Just what am I doing?" he said. "I'll go to my dad, admit I've been bad, and work as his servant instead." At once he went back to his father, and when the old man saw his boy, he started to run towards his lost son, racing and jumping for joy. For every last son is special, no matter how far he roams, so the father will wait just as long as it takes until his lost son comes home. And there, in the arms of his father, the son, just as planned, bowed his head. "I'm not worthy, Dad, to be called your lad. Let me work as your servant instead." But the father just smiled and said, "Nonsense." He called to his servants, "Come here, bring a robe now, kill a fat cow. My lost son has just reappeared." "Not fair," said the older son, grumbling. "But right," said his patient old dad. "Your brother was dead. He's alive now instead. It's time for us all to be glad." For every last son is special, no matter how far he roams, so the father will wait just as long as it takes until his lost son comes home.
Tell me the old story of unseen things above, the stories of God's people, the stories of His love, stories that I'll remember throughout my whole lifetime. And just to make them interesting, tell me